Hello, dear students. How are you preparing for the upcoming exams? Are you putting more hours of quality good studies? When you study, leave aside everything जो याद आ रहा है सब लिख के रख दो, and then take quality good break. Okay, right. Appreciated all of you, those who have written the material, labor, overhead on the exams, watching the revision videos. And thank you that you like the quality of the exam and the choices also. Yes, definitely. Because final exam also you're going to get the choice, no? We have already made a separate video for the paper pattern, those who want to watch it. So when final exam, already we have to make a choice. Question number 1 is compulsory, 5 into 5 marks. But beyond that, we have to make a choice. So then definitely, no, in the 1 hour question paper also, if we start giving you choices, you will see an amazingly nice choice in tomorrow's exam for accounts also, that is profit prior incorporation. Okay, right now, coming back to today's topic is costing. Now in costing, we have already completed the gist revision videos for material, labor, overhead and non-integrated. And thank you for all your comments that non-integrated booster notes were very helpful to you. I'm glad I'm able to support you for your exam preparation. Continuing the same series now, I'm starting with types of costing. Now here, please go through the paper pattern and weightage of the topic. There are 10 marks fixed questions which are asked from material, labor and overhead. And labor is generally given in question number 1 only. So you don't have much choice. Piche to hai. But in 5 marks also they are asking, and again they are also asking. Okay. So material, labor, overhead questions are going to come in exam. But yeah, in overhead, sometimes you have simultaneous equations, sometimes you have overhead recovery rate. What I am starting today onwards is type of costing. Type of costing is ascertain the cost according to nature of the business. Like if I say process costing, it is applicable to manufacturing industries, from peanuts to crush to crude oil to refined oil. If I talk about contract costing, it is applicable to construction business. Now, construction business don't have opening stock and closing stock, right or not? So the way they prepare their cost sheet, we all know now the ways of the cost sheet. Yes or no? With stock, without stock. But then contract costing, they will do it differently. Job costing, tailor-made, every job is different. They'll prepare it different. Batch costing. Now, in these all types of costing, job, batch, contract, service costing, process costing, all this, every type of costing is not asked every time. Here you have a limitation. Like last December 21 exam, they have asked 10 marks question for contract costing. Before that, I think 2-3 attempts only, that 2-3 marks small question, no? How to calculate work certified, uncertified, that is asked. I hope you are enjoying what I'm saying. I'm not teaching. If this is regular class, then this is not the flow, what we do. But now this is the gist of everything we have to give in this revision video. So what I want to say, please don't leave these types of costing in choice. Sometimes joint product and byproduct, only one question is asked in last question number 6 theory question. Sometimes 10 marks question is given in joint product byproduct for decision making. So, but I'm saying one thing for very sure, that in all these 5-6 types of costing, generally 3 to 4 types of costing will be covered, remaining 2 won't be covered. And then we will go to the last 3 combos: standard, marginal and budget. Standard costing comes every exam. Excuse me. Material, labor and overhead variance. Standard costing आता ही है exam में, and marginal and budget, it depends how they are asking the question. They can ask you simple questions, how to prepare the budget, and whatever material you have studied. Yeah, one question repeatedly asked by old students who have taken coaching in concept classes is, ma'am, we have done your material, now next one. In my material, important problems of ICS study material which are tricky, where you are generally stuck up, I have taken that in class. You check. Labor chapter, not required to do 40 problems in our regular class for labor. But apart from that, you need not buy any book for costing. You do our material. I'm not saying it's enough. It's not at all enough. Institute study material now when you're doing market, same as earlier, easy, only third adjustment important. Some problems put a stick on which are very important, covering all adjustment. You can just have a glance one day before the exam. And once you finish these two, then past exams, mock test papers, RTPs, and at least last 4 attempts paper. July 21, December 21, and May 22, Thaini, and all the last 4 attempts exam. So before I start with today's revision lecture, I wanted to talk about this because these are the routine queries asked by students in WhatsApp and Telegram group. Those who want to join, below this video, the link is given. You can join the Telegram group or WhatsApp group to stay connected with us. And any doubt you have, there are students who are watching my videos in YouTube, but they have not joined me for any regular coaching. No problem. If you have any doubt, you can just click the photo and put a voice note in our WhatsApp and Telegram group. We'll surely clear it, but give me at least 2 days time to clear that because too many things are going on. Okay. And when I'm saying too many things are going on, just this 15th of April, we are starting with a crash course of accounts. Live, I will be teaching the revision of chapter every day with gist, with format, and with 1 or 2 important problems how to do. This will go on for 11 to 2 every day. And then you have revision videos which you can watch for 2-3 times. And then that chapter's exam paper is also there. You can solve in the night. Next day morning, you can send me in our exam mail ID. We will correct and give it to you. Okay. So you can check up all this. Okay. Right now, we are starting with the revision of job, batch, contract, costing. These 3 chapters are connected. I've prepared the question paper and the suggested answer also for this combined. How these are combined is, otherwise they are separate, but the way they are asked questions, theory question, bhi karenge, booster notes, we sab I'll share. Keep patience. First, what do you mean by job costing? Job costing is tailor-made. You are making the cost sheet for every customer. The best example for job costing I can say is tailor. You take 2 meters of clothes, you ask him to make full sleeves shirt. Okay, Lakhan is saying, no, I want half sleeve shirt with collar and stand collar and Chinese collar and buttons. So what is happening? You're going to tailor with clothes according to your pay pattern and according to the laces and elastic and all. He'll give you the budget and he will add on his profit and he'll give you. Another example of job costing is when you give your vehicle for servicing. ये part change करना है, इसका service होगा, ये cleaning होगा, ये होगा, and they quote you. Another popular example for job cost sheet is shutters. How shutters are made? You know, nowadays connecting shutters are there from first floor to ground floor. So how much thick shutter, how much whatever broadness, कितने size का shutter चाहिए, कितना बड़ा चाहिए. So their per square feet material rate, labor rate, overhead is fixed. Other overhead are 20% of the labor and all. So you can make the cost sheet, job cost sheet as per the data given. Is this clear to you? Right? And then we have batch costing and then we have contract costing. I think better would be we will take up one and revise it so that we can do it more thoroughly. And I'll take up the theory, the booster notes for job costing, then for the batch. And contract, I've decided to take 1 or 2 materials problem also, escalation clause wala, which is asked repeatedly. Okay? Yeah, look here now. Job costing mein normal cost sheet you prepare. And when it comes to manufacturing overhead, you can charge it using the labor rate or as a percentage of labor. Administrative overhead as a percentage of works cost. You remember cost sheet we have already done. Selling overhead as a percentage of sales also or works cost you can charge. So tailor-made. Sometimes, like wedding cards. No, I don't have 1 week time. I want you to make wedding card in 2 days. You say, okay, I'll have to put special workers. We'll have to pay them extra. Charge it to this specific job. Okay. Then what are the advantage, disadvantage, all that I'm not reading. They're very routine. Job costing, why the disadvantages? It's costly and laborious because every job, every customer, you have to prepare a separate job cost sheet. You're an interior decorator or you're selling the shutters or like that, whatever example I take. And you decide the rate, and if there are a lot of changes in the rate, inflation, then it may have a problem. Previous records of cost will be meaningless if market, pattern ही change हो रहा है. So sometimes you can't quote like that, job costing. Advantages क्या है? Detailed cost of material, labor, overhead for every job will be available. Profitability of each job can be derived separately. It facilitates production planning. Budgetary control and standard costing can be applied job में. एक यूनिट बनाने के लिए इतना किलो मटेरियल, तो इतने यूनिट को कितना. To make 1 kg you need 2 hours. Each worker work for 10 hours. So 5 units you make. Like that you can decide. Okay, right. Next comes is job costing. Much booster notes are not required in your study material. Simple problems are there. I sometimes don't feel any much difference is there in normal cost sheet and job cost sheet. Okay, chalo. Now we are doing batch costing, which is frankly speaking exactly opposite to your job costing. The name itself says job batch costing, where goods are produced in lot. Batch costing. One second. Sorry. In batch costing, the goods are exactly similar and they are produced in lot. Okay. Now, what is that lot or a batch? Like medicines. Medicines, are they produced in lot or batch? Biscuits, chocolates. If you see some videos, interestingly, they show how the Lay's potatoes are cleaned and then they are peeled automatically in the machine, the chips, and they'll be fried at a temperature. Salt is sprinkled with fixed measurement. Then they are packed. एक pack होता है, फिर इतना grams जाता है, and automatically this is all done. So this is all done in batches, in lots. Is this clear to all of you? Right? Okay. Okay. So what we were discussing is that in batch costing, it is in lot. So now in batch costing, generally question asked is it is suitable for what? So where items produced are same, like soaps, biscuit, chocolate, pharmaceuticals and all. They've also given the example of like visiting cards. You have to print at least 500 and 1000 and like that. Material cost, labor cost, now you know how to derive. 1 ghante ka itna, and in 1 hour, how many units will be produced and all. So in this, many times 5 marks, simple question is asked in exam. What should be the suitable batch size? What should be the suitable batch size? Now, if you produce, your batch size is like your lot size. The same concept you have studied in EOQ, economic order quantity. How much material should I order? Should I order all the material at a time? Then I have to hold the material throughout the year to inventory ka cost, maintenance ka cost, go down ka cost, interest cost. Same way here. Economic batch quantity says if your batch size is huge, at a time you produce 1000 packets of Lay's, then your carrying cost will be high. If the batch cost is high, carrying cost will be high. So much, the higher the batch size, the more material and expense required to inventory का holding cost भी आपका बड़ा हो जाएगा, है ना? And your setup cost will be low. Setup is before you put the material. Just example, you are manufacturing, say, breads. So when you preheat the oven, you do all the setup and then you put it for baking. So whether you put 2 bread loaves or 10, to heating or setup cost to utna hi lagna hai. So setup cost is going to be low because more number of items you are producing at a time. Now, if suppose batch quantity is low, so carrying cost is low, holding cost is low because the batch size is low, the number of units you have produced and you have to hold and interest and go down rent and all is low. But then setup cost is high because as and how you get the order fresh, you start baking and all, whatever example. So now somewhere equilibrium has to come between the setup cost and the batch cost. Is this clear to all of you? Setup cost and carrying cost. Zyada banaye to the more you produce, your carrying cost is high. The less you produce, your setup cost is high. So there's an economic batch size where both the costs are equal and there is no loss. That is called as economic batch quantity. Formula is under root 2 ds divided by c, where d is annual demand. There we used to write A2AB by Q. याद है सबको EOQ में? So this is same. 2D is annual demand. S is the setup cost per unit. There we had B for ordering cost per unit. Here S is setup cost per unit per annum. If it is given per month, you have to make it for 12 months. Okay? So setup cost per unit per annum. And then you have carrying cost per unit per annum. So EBQ is under root 2 ds by IC. IC sometimes instead of giving the per unit per annum in interest cost, they give you interest cost in percentage. So you can take it on cost. Okay, right? So this is how, and these distinguished questions are asked now in the regular classes. You all are having this, and Institute study material is also having this. Okay, so distinguish between the job and batch costing. Job is specific order, batch is to lot mein kam ho raha hai. No two jobs are same, but batches are obviously same. Next time you buy an oil packet, chocolate packet or biscuit packet, you see the lot number, the batch number will be there. Then we have distinguished between job and process, job and contract. And these are to our routine problems. We are just doing the gist revision, but ये बहुत अच्छे problems हैं. What will be the economic batch size, and if you produce this much, just like EOQ problems, you can get problems over here. Okay, this is also a nice problem for the batch, how to decide that which one you will do. So this was a very small topic, job and batch costing. Let me check up if there are booster notes to be covered for this. And then we will go to the most interesting part, that is the contract costing. Contract costing, when it comes, it definitely comes for 8 to 10 marks and very scoring. Contract costing is थोड़ा सा accounts का effect है ना उसमें, क्या कहते हैं उसको? Yeah, here it is. Setup cost and carrying cost are inverse. So if the batch size is more, the carrying cost is more, setup cost is low. If the batch का size ही कम कर देते हो तो carrying cost is low, setup cost is high. So you have to come at equilibrium. This is the diagram. Similar problem, I don't know, is with only this part. Follow the diagram. Yeah. This side we have the batch size, this side we have cost. As you are increasing the batch size, your setup cost is coming down. The more bigger the batch size, bar setup cost to come ho jayega. But more you increase the batch size, your inventory cost will go. So this is the economic batch quantity. Formula we have done under root 2 ds by c, where d is annual demand, s is the setup cost, and c is the carrying cost. Right? Okay. There are some nice production related problems also in the job cost sheet. I'm saying job cost sheet is just little extension than your cost sheet. Like if your number of units produced increases, your material cost will increase. Labor efficiency, if it decreases, and quantity produced will also decrease. If labor की efficiency कम हो रही है तो production भी कम होता है. ये सब logics हैं. You have to remember it and apply in the problem. Material price, if decreases, you know, when you are increasing the production, you are buying more quantity. So you are asking for bulk discount. So if the material price decreases, then the material cost will come down. Okay. Now, even if the labor efficiency decreases, you have to pay them at normal wage rate. Generally, they produce 10 units, but even if they produce 8 units, if the labor are to be paid per hour, तो आपको वैसे ही pay करना होगा, right? So that's all for job and batch costing. Starting now with contract costing. Nice booster notes are also there. I'll take escalation problem, but first let us check up the format from your material. Yeah. Contract costing is extension of accounting standard 7, and it is used for those who follow construction business, those who are involved. And contract costing, everything we are looking from the point of view of the builder, the contractor. The contractee is the customer. How he will record, whether it is a personal asset or business asset, is a different thing. Okay. So right now, contract costing में two types of contract are there. One is cost plus contract. As you want to make your house, you use Italian marble or decorum or whatever you want to use. Whatever is the construction we are doing, based on that 1% will be the margin of the builder. Like that, this is called as cost plus contract. And fixed price contract is, okay, we will construct G plus 2, ground floor plus 2 floors for you in 50 lakh rupees. Generally, no one is doing fixed price contract nowadays because of the word called escalation. In contract, the prices of the items are fluctuating, iron, steel, cement. So how you're going to make it in 50 lakhs? That's the problem for contractor. And for contractee, if he says, okay, 50 lakhs mein bana do, so the contractor might deteriorate in the quality. So all these disadvantages are not there in cost plus. It is your house. You want to put up simple quota flooring, fine. You want to put up vitrified tiles, karo. You want to put up Italian, jo aapko dalna hai dalo. Whatever is the house cost, on that percentage they will charge. This is the same applicable for interior decorators also, for builders also. So now did you get the two types of the contract? Contract costing is surely going to come in accounts, a practical question. Okay. Cost plus contract has got nice features. Whatever is the cost, they will add the profit to that. Party is involved in a contractor, contractor, and contractee. There are some direct expenses like material, labor, overhead. जो भी contract account are prepared site-wise. One site is at Kukatpalli, another is at Banjara, and third is at Secunderabad. Or we can give numbers, site 1, site, or contract. So according to that, we may have some direct expenses, some indirect expenses. Like admin office of the builder is there, and he's giving radio and paper ad, newspaper ad for all his buildings and construction. So he can give the ad together. Right. Now, treatment of the material cost. Can we purchase material specifically for this contract? Yes. Then put it in this contract. Can we issue material from the stores? Whichever site needs material, cement, iron, and all, we send them. Material transferred from other contract. Can we have other contracts are almost on the verge of completion? So 25 cement bags are pending. Can we call it here? Answer is yes. For return surplus material to the stores, take it on the credit side of the contract account. They do. For sale of the surplus, you can sell it also, or you can send it back also, or you can have closing stock also in the contract. And if there is abnormal loss of the material, just write it off to the P&L account. Now listen all of you. Whenever we talk about cost sheet, we are preparing particulars, working and amount. Yes or no? But in case of the contract costing, we have this format. I'm directly explaining first the format, what you have to make in Excel. It's a T format where on the debit side you write all your expenses like material, wages paid plus outstanding, dono mila ke. Then we have direct expense, indirect expense, other admin cost and all. So on the debit side, material, labor is 100 plus outstanding and all, and expenses and all you include. Then we have plant. Now plant cost on the debit side you write 100. Plant at site depreciated value write 90. So in short, can we write depreciation on the debit side? Yes, it is allowed provided you write working property. I want to repeat, you write opening WDV of the plant here, closing WDV here, or you can write the depreciation on the debit side. So debit side is clear to you. Now you can say, ma'am, this side we have contract cost, this side we should take contract revenue, contract fees, and we will get contract profit. Of course, it is this simple only. Contract income on the credit side, revenue, whatever is agreement is there no between the contractor and contractee. And contract cost on the debit side and contract price profit will come. But the problem with this contract problem is contract revenue we cannot take because the full work is not over. Construction works goes on for 2, 3, 4 years at various sites. So forget it. When the whole contract is over, we will recognize the profit. So 2, 3 years, there is no profit. And one fine day, 3 contracts are over and you are getting profit. Is this correct? Answer is no. So then, whether you are in accounting standard 7 or whether you are in costing, they say contracts should recognize the cost based on percentage of completion. Work certified by contract price into 100. Contract price you all know. Total you have to pay me 10 lakhs. Work certified is, I am saying, sir, ground plus first is over. 60% of the work is over. So work certified is 60 rupees and contract price is 100. So 60% work certified is that work which is completed and architect has certified. Okay. Next is, so percentage of completion. That's why I'm writing here on the debit side, ये मेरा 60% expense है. This side I'm writing work certified, 60% income. And then when we have one more term called as work uncertified. Now what is it? So 60% of the building is over, G plus 1. But for second floor, we have put up some pillars. Some watering we are doing. So some part of work is over. So income we are taking on the credit side, work 60%. Expense and income should match, no? But expense are 70%. 10% additional work is over, which is not yet certified by the architect because it is incomplete. How many of you are understanding the way I am explaining? It's not ये फॉर्मेट है, ये रट लो, मैं आपको 2-4 प्रॉब्लम अभी 1 घंटे में करके बता देती हूँ, एग्जाम में कर लेना. No, please. If you understand why you are writing work in progress. Work in progress is work certified and uncertified. When I'm saying material issued is 50 bags, I need to write that 5 bags are still at site so that how much material is consumed? 45. So there is a reason why you are using this format. And it is different from your regular cost sheet. See, dear students, if you follow this way of revision lectures, do share it with at least 5 of your friends. Would be glad that more people are viewing these lectures and I'm helping more number of you students. Yes? And do comment below. So many of you message me in person, ma'am, your booster notes were awesome for reconciliation of cost accounting system. Can you please start commenting? Expression is needed and there is no harm in giving expression. Or you can comment, ma'am, job costing, more explanation was needed, not whatever it is. But would be glad to see you commenting below the videos and sharing it with at least 5 of your friends. Okay, right. Now, did you get it? I'm taking 70% of cost incurred on debit side, but work in progress, which is certified, is 60. So 10% I call it work uncertified, so that my profit will match. What you get, you call it notional profit. This is the notional profit because until now the contract is not over. So this is not profit which you can kha jao, chew karke, enjoy kar lo. No, no. But a part of profit we can recognize to P&L. Remaining we can put in reserves. How much to recognize, that depends upon the percentage of completion. Now you come here. See. Percentage of completion formula is clear, no? Otherwise you write it, work certified by contract price into 100. Now, if your percentage of completion is less than 25%, it is nil. If you have completed more than 25%, less than 50%, notional profit into 1/3 profit is recognized in the proportion of cash received by work certified. Okay, ma'am, work certified is 60 rupees, but we got from the builder only 50, contracting only 50. See, some amount they retain and pay till the end. Pata nahi, you will complete the contract on time or not, quality will be good or not. That is called as retention money. Take a pause. Fir se ek baar. Work certified is that part of the contract which is over. So I told you 60% work I have done. Why are you not paying me 60%? A part of it you will retain and you will pay me 50 rupees. So they are saying notional profits 1/3 you recognize in the proportion of cash received by work certified. When you do 2-3 problems, only this part is also asked for 4 marks question. I'll see if I can share that. But ये 2-3 बार लिखोगे तो आ जाएगा. If work certified is more than 25%, less than 50%, go for it. If work certified is more than 50%, less than 90%, then 2/3 into notional profit into cash received by work certified. Two-thirds into notional profit into cash received by work certificate. And if 90% से ज़्यादा contract is over, then what is the future cost till date is what you write on the debit side of the contract account. And if you can estimate the future cost till date plus the future cost, you are getting the total cost and the contract profit. Estimated cost, estimated total contract revenue will give you estimated profit. Okay? See, percentage of completion is work certified by contract price. And sometimes there is loss. You can't say, ma'am, loss also can be recognized in stages. If you are forecasting a loss, irrespective ki 30% complete hua hai, 50%, 100% of the loss you will recognize in the P&L account. Clear to all of you? And this 1/3, 2/3 is clear? Yeah, I'll just scroll up if I have not covered anything for you. Material tak to kya? Escalation clause I'll tell you. What is the value of the work certified, portion of the work which has been completed? Work uncertified represents that portion which is not completed. Cash is received. Retention money is the underlying this value of the work certified less progress payments. Work certified is 60 rupees, but progress payment received from you is 50. 10 rupees is the retention money. Retention money. It is withheld. If you don't complete the contract, या कुछ defective है या कुछ quality ठीक नहीं है and all that. ठीक है? And once you get estimated profit based on that percentage also. Anyone is having any doubt in the format of the contract account? Now, ma'am, can they give 2-3 contracts in the exam? Contract 1, 2 and 3. So amount column में ऐसे बना दो आप. Debit side all expense, credit side work certified, uncertified, balance carried down, plant opening, closing, notional profit bring it down, transfer to P&L and reserves. Reserves bring it down and work in progress bring it down. Yahan se the next year contract will become. Many times students are confused if they ask you make the contract account in second year and third year. That problem is also there. So in the second year, first year's opening, 60% to complete है ना, अब 40% और expense लिख लो, and reserve profit will come here, and here you write the contract price if 100% is complete in the second year. Are you all getting? Achha, one second. If there's a confusion, 60% work is over, more 40% expense, 100% cost here, 100 revenue. Will you get the profit now? Yes? Right. Only once in exam they have asked you, how will you write this work in progress in your balance sheet? So it is like a current asset. For me, contractor, all my sites are like current assets. So what is the work certified, work uncertified, plant ki closing value, material at site, and less reserve profit. Reserve profit is the profit which is not yet earned. Only profit which is transferred to P&L account is earned. Reserve profit is brought down. Less contractees personal account. Contractees personal account. So this is all about current assets. This side you have P&L account, outstandings and all. This is just an abstract. You don't have to tally the balance sheet. So with this, I think I've finished the revision of the contract costing. Of course, I'll take up all the problems also for ek baar to discuss kare. Yeah, these problems are very popular and asked in exam, that you have to prepare the contract account for April 2007 to 2008. Pure saal ka. But then next 6 months also the detail they are giving. So that in rough, if you can make for April 2007 to 30th September 2008, 1.5 years, you get estimated profit. An estimated profit into work certified by contract price and all you can apply and you can complete. See, if you have practiced, you will follow the revision video. If you don't know anything and if you're thinking to learn, then download Concept Classes app, join the course, and detailed learning videos are there, 1.5 hours each. Like that, 7 to 8 classes are there for contract costing. With me, definitely you can learn. And these recordings are recent and live. So as in, I don't teach, I pause, kya doubt hai pucho, and I sit like this so that if students are having doubt, they can ask. And with these 20 years of experience, sure, I can reach and tap up ki kahan pe student atakte hain general. So that's the best way to learn that. All right. Yeah, I was talking about question like this. Now this is so simple. Look at this. Total expenditure till date, future cost. If you add, you will get total cost. And you have the 90% completed contract. So work certified jo hai na aapka, fourth wala, 27,50,000. Work certified is 90%. So 100% kitna hoga? That will be contract price. Are you all getting? Work certified 2750 is 90%. So 100% you will get the contract price. Once you get contract price, you know the total cost. You can get the estimated profit. And then you can apply estimated profit and all to get the answer profit. Total cost you take on the credit side, you take work certified, uncertified, and you will get the answer. I'll see if I can show you 11th problem notebook maybe. Yeah, this problem is asked 2 times. It is about the escalation clause. Can I take up this concept? And when I go to notebook, I'll explain you this also, 11th problem also. And please take a pause and mark this problem as very, very important. 2 problems are there in institute study material and 3 are there in our material. So solve it, dear students. Isko solve karo अच्छे से. चलो. Yeah, I was explaining you what is the escalation clause. The beautiful clause in the agreement which is made by contractor and contractee. Okay, we have told you we will make the G plus 2 house in 10 lakhs. So if the prices go up by 10%, no problem. But if prices go up beyond 10%, till say 25%, then whatever are the prices going up beyond 10%, that part, okay, we will take it from you. That means contractor is saying, suppose material cost is 5 lakh. So 5 lakh 50,000 तक हुआ तो कोई problem नहीं. But suppose if it is 580, then 30,000 increase in the material cost beyond pre-decided. Of that 50% or whatever percent, we will charge from the contractee. Additional you have to pay, and journal entries, contractee's account debit to contract account. Contractee's account debit to contract account. ठीक है, क्लियर है आपको? Right. In fixed price, contract price is fixed and predetermined. If there's an increase in the price of material and labor, then during the execution, the total cost may increase. So you have to bear the additional cost. Otherwise, क्या होगा? These people will lower the quality. See, so many times bridges, flyovers are falling and all because they have deteriorated. इतना ज़्यादा सस्ता पूछे ना. This is a common sense and this is a common experience in food industry also. If you ask for a very cheap rate, now they're going to deteriorate the quality. Normally, the dosa bandis are giving dosa in 30 rupees. Now, if you ask them, nahi 20 mein to milta hai, so definitely instead of some urid dal and all, he'll put some cheap material, some corn powder or something which is very cheaply available. Simple logic. So escalation clause is a part. Clear or not? Tell me. Huh? या चैट बॉक्स इज ओपन, दोज आर अटेंडिंग लाइव, पूछो कोई भी डाउट है तो. एस्केलेशन क्लॉज आपको समझा? अप टू अ लिमिट इफ देयर इज इंक्रीज इन द प्राइस वी विल बेयर इट, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर. बट बियॉन्ड दैट इफ द प्राइसेस इंक्रीजेस यू विल बेयर इट. But let me tell you one thing very strictly in a focused way. Escalation clause problem I will discuss next. But very important is in the escalation clause also, whatever is the standard price and actual price. Standard price is 10, actual price is 13. So increase in the price we will cover in the escalation clause. But if there is increase in quantity, standard quantity is 30 kgs of cement, actual is 45 kgs, quantity increase, the contractee will not pay. आपने wastage किया, किसने बोला आपको extra use करने के लिए material? Are you all getting? Escalation clause is only for price changes, not for quantity changes. So I'll just take you to the notebook so that you can check. पहले booster notes देख लो, and then regular notebook I'll show you some problem how they are solved. It's really a challenge, I always say, for me also, but if I'm doing something which is justified and आपको help हो रहा है तो do tell me. Yes. Work certified is income based on percentage which is completed and certified. Work uncertified is that part of the cost which is not completed. Work uncertified plus work certified minus cost till date will give you notional profit. I can show you what यहाँ लिखा है, ये देखो, notional profit. Work certified, uncertified. It's already written. Why do we want to write? Yeah. So work certified, work uncertified on the debit side, cost till date and notional profit. Now the total contract cost is cost till date plus future cost. That's called as contract revenue. Contract revenue. ठीक है? ये आपको समझा? Cost till date plus future cost will be the total cost. और contract revenue तो सबको मालूम है. And then what you get, Contract revenue minus total cost, you get contract profit. Progress payment account. In contractor's book, contract account will be there. Sometimes for 2 marks, they are asking you to prepare contractee account. So bank account, debit to contractee account, whatever they pay and balance is carried down. This is settled when the contract is over. In exam, if contract account is asked for 2-3 years, then on ये देखो मैंने लिखा था यहाँ पे अभी joint product by product में चले गया. Yeah, then in the second year, ये रहा second year, write the work in progress on debit side, the material at site on the debit side, plant at site also on the debit side, and reserves on the credit side in the second year. Clear why you have to do like this in the second year? Yeah. And now in case of loss though, irrespective of the stage of completion, whole loss is transferred to P&L account. And up to 25% of stage is completion, nothing is transferred. If 25 say above a 50, so 1/3 of notional profit into the cash received as decided. And above 50%, 2/3 and 90% के बाद है तो फिर तो ठीक है. ये देखो escalation clause का I am doing the problem, but this is the generally the contract what we apply. Look at the screen. It is increase in the contract price due to increase in the rates. So escalation clauses standard quantity into standard price minus actual price plus या minus जो भी है plus भी उनका see price में increase होगा तो भी you have to bear it, price में profit होगा तो भी आपका है. For labor it is standard hours into standard rate minus actual rate. Only the rate change they will take care. Clear? And then journal entries are fixed. Yeah, let me take you to the regular notebook where I have solved problems so I can show you. Yeah, this is the escalation problem. Institute's material also, this is there. Like see, standard quantity you write, standard price is 1000, but you got it for 1100. Is the price increasing by 100? Yes, but multiply the man actual quantity is used. No, quantity ज़्यादा use किए, I will not be bothered. I means contractor. Standard quantity into price variation plus and minus, we will take care. So material cost is increasing by 160, labor is increasing by 38. So the contract price, which was 150 lakhs, has become this. 8 marks, this is asked. And normal contract price, ये देखो, material, labor, other expense you write on the debit side. यहाँ तो actual quantity, but in the contract price, which is 150 lakhs, why did I add 5,40,000 as the additional increase in the contract price? Because of the escalation clause, because of the price fluctuations. ठीक है? Yeah. 1 or 2 ये देखो इसमें 2-3 contract है. So they are asking escalation clause. Up to 100, ठीक है? If it is 2.5% increase हो रहा है तो no problem. But beyond that, whatever is increasing, अगर 110 जा रहा है, so then it's a problem. So original material cost is 37,400, which is 10% increase वाला है. So what will be the 34,000 normal? So if till 2.5% increase, 34,850 tak no problem. 34,850 से 37,400, this change, whatever the price has increased from 34,850 to 37,400, it has increased by 22550. Contracting, ये जो price यहाँ तक बढ़ाया ना, 1 or 2, I will bear it. But beyond that, whatever is increased, of that 20% you have to bear. Like this, the questions are to be worked out for contracts. These are nice problems. अच्छे problem है ये सब. आपको I told you know that debit and credit also they can. हाँ, this is there. See. Cost till date and future cost will give that 4 marks question, which can be asked in question number 1. जो भी data available है ना, costing secret is put the data in your answer sheet. Sometimes if you're not understanding from which chapter this is, how to flow and which type of question, just write the data. Cost till date, future cost मालूम है, you got total cost. Contract price is given, you got estimated profit. Work certified, uncertified, work in progress you got, and cost till date you knew, you got notional profit. Now I have done add and less. You can do T format also. ठीक है? Yeah, these are routine problems for the contract account. Cost till date and future cost and all. That kind of problems are also very nice, where they give you 1.5 years data and they ask you to make only 1 year's RST construction, which I said no. 1 second. I have discussed the booster notes with you. I want to take up one problem. Yeah. Can you see on the screen? I am expecting if they ask you this problem again, you should know that standard quantity and rate is this actual quantity and rate. Now standard say 5,000, say why did you use 50450? Contractee is not bothered. Contractee is saying, okay, if price has gone down from 50 to 48, it's our profit. If C materials price has gone up from 60 to 66, it's the increase in the cost. Okay? So standard quantity, standard minus actual variation plus minus do it, and 1,500 and 7,000. 8,500 say increase your agreed price. So final contract price instead of 70,50,000 is 70,58,500. Yes, same kind of questions are there. Job और उसके तो problems मुझे बताने नहीं है. You can do. And what I was saying, one problem wherein they have given for yeah, these kind of small questions are also asked. This ICI study material. Yeah, you can do it. Not getting now that it will take a lot of time, but that RST and all. So you need to prepare, say, April 21 to March 22 contract account. But actually the contract is going on till September 22. So if you can make it for 1.5 years in rough, I mean saying rough, not rough page, working note, you will get the estimated profit. Based on estimated profit, you can derive the notional profit. But in contract costing, students score at least 7 out of 10 because it's format based. It has accounting benefits. On debit side, you write material, wages, outstanding, expense, minus prepaid. On the credit side, you write work certified, work uncertified, material at site, plant at site. So you get the notional profit. In notional profit, whatever is going to P&L, fine. Reserves are carried forward on the credit side in the next year. Work certified and uncertified is carried on the debit side. Tell me, is this clear to all of you? Did you understand this revision of job batch? Batch costing, generally that EOQ kind of problem. Job costing is extension of cost sheet, but specifically for this, some specific jobs will be there. Study material problems are awesome. Karo. Job, batch and contract costing we have completed. Next we are doing joint product, byproduct, service costing. So look up for this page for more quality good revision videos, and all the revision videos have been updated for taxation except TDS and TCS. Okay, and amendment material, some of you were asking, you can download Concept Classes app, and on the left hand side one free content is there. Costing theory questions and tax amendments and all the PDFs are available. You can download offline and you can take a print also of that to keep with you, all the theory questions of costing and all. Okay, right? So that's all from my side. Please hit the notification button so as and now we come up with more such videos weekly. I've promised I'll put up at least 3 videos till the exam to support you best. And do share these videos. Do like and comment below if you feel this 1 hour of some gist revision was helpful to you. All the best to all of you. All my blessings are with you. Work hard. Any doubt you are there, just a message away here. Doubt like exam में मत जाना. Sometimes that doubt doesn't come in the final exam, पर वो थोड़ा भी demotivate हो जाता है. So we don't want that, right? Thank you. Bye bye.